What's going on, everyone? So today I want to talk about 5 things that I absolutely love about my Cadillac ATS. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Number 1, I love this motor. It's a V6. It's basically the same unit out of the V6 Camaro. I think it's down a little bit from the Camaro. It's about 321 horse, but that's really all you need to have a little bit of fun. And just the responsiveness of it, how it revs, it goes up to almost 7,000 RPM. When I was first looking for a car, I really wanted something with just a V6, a naturally aspirated V6. This motor takes regular gas, which is really nice, instead of premium that I believe the turbo 4-cylinder takes. And it's just a really good out-of-the-box stock setup. Now, the second thing that I really like about this car has to do with the all-wheel drive system. This car is all-wheel drive. You can option it with just rear-wheel drive. I live in the Northeast, so I kind of wanted the extra traction during the winter, and it just performs phenomenally. I mean, in the rain, in the snow, coming out of a corner, it just hooks up and doesn't spin a tire. So far, I've been really happy with how this system performs. Moving on to number 3. And that would be the overall subtleness of this car. It's not very overstated. There's not a whole lot of things going on. It doesn't have a big spoiler on the back. It doesn't have flashy trim, a bunch of fake vents up front. It's very subtle, and people don't really take a second look at you. It's definitely a little bit of a sleeper. I mean, you see a Camaro, even if it has a V6, you automatically think, oh, that car's gotta be at least somewhat fast, but you take one look at this car and it's just a regular 4-door sedan from Cadillac. So a lot of people don't expect it to have the level of performance that it actually does. Now, the 4th thing I really like about this car has to be that Alpha chassis, that Alpha platform that underpins the ATS, the CTS, and the 6th Gen Camaro. It's just a phenomenal platform that GM built. They did such a good job on it. It handles beautifully. It feels like it's on rails. I mean, every little bit of input into the steering, it just darts that way. It holds the road. It's really a phenomenal chassis, and that was one of the main reasons why I actually wanted this car, was because of how well it handled. Now, last but certainly not least, the 5th thing that I love about this car has to be the value. I was looking in a very particular price point for when I bought this car, and you can pick them up used fairly cheap, and that's how I got this. It's a 2014, it had about 50,000 miles on it when I bought it, and it was listed at $18,500, which is cheaper than many brand new cars out there. Brand new, I think this car was around $50K, so it definitely took a big depreciation hit in its first couple years, and I was able to scoop it up for less than half the price after that point. But it's really just such a good car for the money. I mean, you get this phenomenal platform, a great motor that has plenty of power for anything you need, wonderful all-wheel drive system. It's just really fun, it's sporty. Overall, it's just a fantastic value for the money. Now, I did want to do one honorable mention. I know I said only 5 things I love, but there is one more thing, and it's part of the reason why I got this particular trim. Now, this is a performance trim. There was 3 basic trims on the ATS. You had the luxury trim, performance, and then premium. Luxury was a base, you still had the leather and everything, and like the soft touch up here by the doors. But the thing that stood out to me about the performance trim was the exterior lighting package. With the performance and premium trim, you're upgraded to the illuminated door handles and the light blades, as I call it, which is a very signature Cadillac styling point on the front ends of these cars. So the daytime running lights are basically these long lines of LED that go all the way from the top near the end of the hood and then down all the way to the end of the bumper. During the day, it looks great, and at night, it just looks amazing. There's no confusing this car or the Cadillac brand in general for any other car when you see it in your rear view. Well, that's it. 5 things that I love about the Cadillac ATS, including an honorable mention. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe, and have a great day.